Hey everyone, Kevin here. Today's topic: how did I get started? I get asked this question quite often, and even though I have covered it a little bit in previous videos, I figured I should make a dedicated one on that question because so many people don't even know where to start the process of transitioning out of teaching and want to know how I did it, just as a point of reference. And these suggestions I'm going to leave you with are ones that apply to any career change, not just transitioning teachers. But anyway, I think I began with honestly just being in the right mindset to make a change, which few take the time to reach that point before taking the leap. Too often we think back to our time in the classroom and wonder how we lasted as long as we did in that environment. But the reality was that you just weren't ready to leave it, even if it was toxic. You still wanted to teach kids and succeed at the job you had poured so much of your passion and effort into. But you have to ask yourself one question, though. Can I see myself in the classroom next year? And if the answer is no, then you can say that you have arrived at that right mindset. But after that, though, what did I do? Well, I researched careers that interested me, specifically instructional design and project management, but I ended up choosing the former based on it sounding more in line with the creativity and job growth I was looking for and that I didn't have as a teacher. During my entire last semester as a teacher, I enrolled in a collegiate certificate program at UC Irvine and started taking courses that would give me the upskilling I needed to sell myself as an ID. It was certainly a huge time and money commitment, and we all know how difficult both of those things are for teachers these days. But I knew, because I was in the right mindset, that I needed to do that in the long run to be a happier person. I remember that there were many times I gave students group or independent work and was at my desk completing my own assignments or discussion board posts to do that upskilling. Frankly, it was hard, but I made the time. And by the summer, though, I was nearly done with that program, though admittedly I overloaded on courses to do it, and was able to start creating content to use as work examples and applying to positions. Getting used to how different the interview process was took some time. I do plan to do a whole video on that soon, by the way. But it was much more natural for me to do that than what I was accustomed to. I felt that I could be myself and live in my own skin during those interviews. During this time as well, I added actionable things to my resume. I networked with people in my field. I set up coffee chats and learned from others who had so much great information and advice to share that I had never even considered before. I continued to upskill here and there when I had the time as well. I took extension courses through Udemy, routinely read up on the newest trends, and tried them whenever I could. Eventually, I found my first job and started to hone my craft. By the time that first contract ended, I was much more in tune with what I enjoyed doing as an ID and continued to do that in my current role. Now, my experience will definitely not be the same as yours, but I feel that these still are general guidelines and ideas you will go through during your career change. And I hope this gives you at least an idea of how I got started. But that's it for today. If you'd like to know more or have any questions for me, let me know. And as always, I am here to help. See you next time.